when it comes to the riders at Ineos right now, we saw Tom Pidcock win on Alpe d'Huez. We saw him get a
That's
top
the most
10
important
in
thing of this
GC.
whole tour.
Did he get a top 10 in GC in the end?
He hard cracked third week. He lost like an hour.
I was just about to ask you if you ever see him podiuming a Grand Tour, but...
Oh, no, of course.
Okay.
But this show, as always, is brought to you by Zwift. Whether you're just starting out on your cycling journey or are looking for those final tune-ups ahead of a big event or race, Zwift is the online cycling platform that makes things fun, as well as being the named sponsor of the Tour de France firm avec Zwift and this podcast. If you want to find out more about Zwift, the platform, the race, go to Zwift.com, and if you want to try it out, you can get a free 7-day trial.
Tell me.
No, for the young guys, like it doesn't matter that they couldn't do the full 3 weeks. It doesn't matter. What matters is, could they stay in top 10 close for like the first 10 days? Evenepoel did in the Giro when he shouldn't have gone. Pidcock did it in this Tour de France, a hard tour too. Do they have the pure climbing after a hard stage in hot conditions to compete? Against Vingegaard and Pogačar, don't know about Pidcock. But Alpe d'Huez was a very, very good performance. I think he did 5.8 on Alpe d'Huez after being in the break, after bridging solo. He also has probably top 5 technical skills. Like, he's a god. Like, the descending, that is, when your descending is that good, it's not just not a negative, it's a huge advantage. And so I think for them, the most important long-term is that Pidcock did so well in the first 10 or so days, won the stage, or 13 days even. And hopefully, if I was them, I'd be hoping he's caught the bug. I'd be hoping he's caught the Tour de France bug, and he's like, okay, I'm going to... Because you need to sacrifice a lot to prepare for GC in the Tour. And that's what they're probably hoping for, or maybe he wants to do other things. I don't know. But if he prepares fully for Grand Tours for the Tour, he can podium the Tour de France in the next 3-4 years.
And for that, we need to configure also in the Olympics, for example. I think 2024 is Paris, so likely he won't be doing the Tour in 2024, considering the Olympics are near that period, most likely. So I'd cancel that out. 2023 might be early to podium a Grand Tour. 2025 is the year, perhaps, that he can try that quest. I think I agree with the factor that he needs to be decisive about what he will focus on, because it's physiologically different to be a classics rider than a climber, although Pogačar has shown to be able to do both, for example. Pidcock probably as well can do both quite well. So, I don't know. Would you rather see him win RVV or podium a Grand Tour?
I'm very stage race focused. I'd love to see him fully try and test his limits in Grand Tours. I think I'm not so concerned about the pure climbing. I think if you're his size and you can put guys under pressure on the flat, then the watts per kilo will sort themselves out. Evenepoel's proved this, and Pidcock, I think, will prove that. It's more, can he do the volume, the Richie Port hours to be able to do the 3 weeks, recover, etc. Because he couldn't recover at the back end of this tour, but I don't think he's not tested it yet. So I really want to see that from Pidcock. And I was excited. Alpe d'Huez crazy. Like, he ruined Menkes, man. Menkes didn't expect him to be able to do that. Menkes was trying to bait him. Pidcock was like, actually, I'm just going to keep riding away from you. So, yeah, Ineos, positives, but also maybe Ratcliffe's like, where are we winning the Tour? Who's winning the Tour in the next 3 years? Maybe there's that as well. I don't know.